Welcome to my channel and today's reading. Let's begin by pulling some astrology cards to find out what we should put our focus to. For more information on the minor arcana, astrology, personal readings, my shop and other channel, please check out the description box down below the video. So let's see what's showing up for us today. We have one card out. Let's see if there is more information here that wants to come through. And the better you know your own personal chart, the more you will be able to take with you from my readings. Please remember that. So let's see. We have another card too. So the first card, let's check that one out. We have Pluto, card number 27, talking about rebirth. Pluto is also a great transformator, and it is about regeneration. It's about leaving the old behind to get into the new. It can cause a lot of fear and anxiety here because we are facing something that we might have been suppressing for too long, or that we might have forgotten about. So whatever it resonates with you, go with that. But here we need to go into our charts and look out for our personal Pluto position. Where was Pluto when you were born? And another planet is showing up here, the moon. So we have two cards here that are ruling in water signs. Pluto is ruling in Scorpio, the 8th house, and how we are sharing our resources with other people, and also about contracts, sharing. It's contracts about, it could be a job, for example, or your insurance company or your bank. And with the moon is ruling in Cancer in the 4th house, which is about our home and our security environment. How secure and safe do we feel perhaps in our adult life here, or is there something that is pointing back to our childhood? So this could be an eclipse, but something very emotional and sensitive is going on here. So we need to check out our moon sign as well, and that is showing us something about our ability to feel safe and secure in life. So let's move on and pull some cards from my fairy stack here. The fairies are closely connected to Earth, and they just want us to play and have fun and use our resources in a reasonable manner to make sure that we are living out all of our potential. That could be also about Pluto here, that there's something here where we don't feel secure yet. We need to transform something in our home environment. So this could be about your adult home or your childhood home. Perhaps there's something going on here about death and rebirth. And remember that physical death is just really a great big transformation. We live on and on and on. We are spirits too. And Pluto is the planet that is showing us the deepest side of our subconsciousness. It is the shadow side. It's far away from the sun. It's far away from transparency. And maybe there is something magical going on at this moment in your life where the moon cycle is changing. There's about a phase, that's something that we need to face something, and that there is a phase, something that is tuning in, or we're tuning into something new by tuning out of something. So a lot of stuff could be going on here, but it feels like a magical moment where there is something here we need to face once and for all to change the energy. So if you have a moment right now where you don't feel secure or safe, whether it is when you're looking back on your childhood or it could be in your adult home, you need to face the fear about that right now. Please contemplate on what that could mean for you, what that could be for you. Is it another person in your adult home, someone you're sharing your home with, or is it a person from your family, or someone you remember back from your childhoods, a person who used to come to your home quite often, for example. That could be something like that, that has triggered some kind of anxiety or fear that we now have to face. We have the Dark Lady coming out here. And I will just put a link in for you down below the video to my channel on Rumble, where I did a reading quite recently around on the Dark Lady. But let's have a look in the book what this card is all about, if we can get some information here. But she is also working with the moon, right? So this is something that we have forgotten. I feel that for many of us right now, this could be something that we're just forgotten. You know, we're busy in our adult lives, and she is an adult woman, yet a little bit young perhaps. But there could be something here that we just forgotten over time. Busy educating ourselves, busy with our jobs, busy finding a partner, busy building our own home and stuff like that. And so maybe we also have children at a certain point, and then our life is about our children and bringing up our children. And in that process, we might have forgotten something about our own safety zone, creating self safety zones. Okay, that's the word that are coming up here. But the Dark Lady is saying something about unconscious power and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, and secrets. So there could be something here where we might meet people who are very Pluto-like or very moon-like, very motherly and caring and sensitive, or something over here that is very dark, perhaps keeping many secrets. There's something here we can't quite figure out, but a very intense energy. This is like magnetism, electromagnetism going on here, that we are pulling something towards ourselves, or we choose to give away a lot. So are we taking back our power, or are we giving out our power to maybe something that should have felt safe but that really didn't? It is time now to transform the energy so that we get into this moon energy, this motherly, sensitive, empathic energy. And the Dark Lady is saying, we may reach the realm of the Dark Lady through grief, through deep surrender, through ecstasy, or through profound ritual. This card in a reading suggests that it is time to withdraw from the ordinary world, to revitalize ourselves through retreat and surrender to the source, unity, and the song of ecstasis. This is a time of preparation for rebirth, of restoration and regeneration. Back to Pluto. What is hidden is getting ready to be revealed. Celebrate this passage through the unknown, rich, fertile, hidden realms of the Dark Lady. And that is the eclipse moment going on here right now. This is the time in the natural cycle of life when we open ourselves to and receive the inflowing energies of Himself, which is card number 17 in this card deck. When we become powerful, overflowing with the life force. It may also be a time of prophecy, magic, and foretelling of the potentials of the future. A time of self-awareness, self-knowledge, and encounters with the hidden worlds. Meditate, retreat, seek serenity and inner peace. And that's where we need to connect to our moon sign. To check out your moon sign, what zodiac sign do we have that in? Which house in the zodiac is this about for you? Because there's definitely something transforming here. There's something coming in, and maybe some of you are feeling pulled to do some kind of ritual or changing your routines. This is about habits. That's what the moon is about. And there could be something about the moon phase, something about changing our habits right now, changing our routines, and start remember who we are, start to tune more into our intuition and our feelings, our longings, and perhaps even our dreams. So let's continue by pulling some tarot cards, and let's see what's showing up for us here. The first card out is the Sun. Okay, so for those of you who are watching this video, you need to check out where your sun position is as well. What zodiac sign were you born in, or are you born in? That seems to have a great effect on this. This is also where we have our personality. So back to the central sun, back to the core issue. This is also a red color, so back to our Hara chakra, back to the roots, right? That's also what the moon is talking about in the 4th house. Our upbringing, our background, going back to look at perhaps family members whom we have known but who have now crossed over, something like that. There is something of transparency here. In the tarot, this card is talking about finding harmony and friendship, of course also transparency and clarity, but also this about friendship, right? It's the warmth from the sun that assures our growth. So the sun here is calling out for our personality to shine, to be the star of our own lives, maybe to take back our power, to say, yes, please, Pluto, I would like to cooperate with you. I am working with you. I'm not against you. And while I am doing this reading, we have a lot of stuff going on in Aries, even though most of my readings here are timeless. There is a lot going on as I'm doing this reading in Aries. Okay, so check out if you have any planet positions in Aries. Maybe you have one of these planets in Aries. But this is about ourselves. This is about our rising sign. This is the first time we are here on Earth. We come here and we begin in the 1st house. We are accumulating a lot of power here to make sure that we have the energy to move all through the zodiac. So Aries is about our will, and it's about power, leadership, enthusiasm. It can be competitive, it wants to win, but it's also looking up everything that is unknown. It's moving into unknown territory, but with the purpose of winning. So again, Pluto and Mars here, we have a meeting between those two because Mars is right now also in Aries, and Mars is ruling Aries in mundane astrology. So there is something about power conflict, or how we are taking action under command of Pluto. What is Pluto commanding us to do? That is what Mars will do. So maybe there's something here about power conflicts, or conflict of interest, something like that. Who does what when, or who did what to whom when, why. How are we going to share this power? How are we going to make the most of it? We have 8 of Swords coming in here, telling us that there is definitely something mentally going on where we feel that we are in prison, that we always need to ask ourselves when we get home from a party or a meeting with someone, why did they say that? Why didn't they get when I said this and that? Why didn't they even want to listen? Why did they not want to hear what my take was on this and that subject? We're just left alone here. And so when we come home, we do a lot of mental healing. And being in this kind of situation too long is like not healthy for us, and we need to get out of that, to show up with our personality, to speak up about our visions and what our take is on things and subjects, even though they may not be in, this is like the conflict of interest. That's where it's coming in here. Maybe we are just we just know stuff that other people don't, or we just don't understand why other people don't understand what we're saying. They don't want to hear about our opinion, but that doesn't mean that we should give up on our visions and the way we understand things in the world. No. So come out here, shine, show who you are, speak up for yourself. Even though you may sit in prison here, you are definitely doing your job. looking deeper into yourself, and that can be very annoying for other people when we show up with the red color here, saying we have been looking way down into our roots. We know who we are. Stand up for that. Be sensitive about that. And here we can deliver what it is we want to say with enormous power and with a lot of mother care, saying it in a sensitive way that will make people listen and look at you like someone, wow, she's really been doing the job. She knows what she's talking about. She's going a layer deeper. She's going so deep that I don't know if I can listen to that. But maybe someone will find this interesting. Maybe something positive will come out of this. Because people can see that you're changing right now. And you are going way deeper than they would ever dare to do. So this is also about finding the courage now with Aries energies. And we can see how this fairy's third eye is being activated. It's like you are seeing through all this crap. You are seeing through people. You see why they don't want to listen to you. And yet, when you come in, you fill up the room. You're coming in here being on fire. So let's see what else is going on here. So this could be something if you are working with, maybe doing some kind of, you're working as a journalist or a writer, or maybe you have your own podcast, or you're doing something here on YouTube, or you're just about to have a breakthrough here. Maybe you're working as a psychologist, maybe also with astrology or something here. It could be also about development and something technical, digital, where you know something, you have specific knowing about something, or specific, you could be a scientist, right? So you have specific information on something, specific knowledge on something here as well. And then we have Mother of Wands coming in and telling us that it is time now that we protect our projects, that we are protecting our own eggs, that we are protecting our dreams, perhaps our own force energy. Again, here back to fire signs, Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. So check some of those out in your chart if you feel that that resonates. But this is about taking action, and Mother of Wands is coming in to help protect these eggs. And we here see this snake, and that will lead us back to Pluto, because Pluto is also about deep healing. It's like the magic going on. It's the magic person showing up here, some kind of artist who is just transforming things. And so the snake is moving from our Hara chakra way up to our neck, and the sun is referring to our spine and our physical hearts. And so that is also something I'm seeing here, that in particular something about frequency, light and sound, vibration is going to be rectified now. There is something that is going to align itself with our Hara chakra, because we dare to speak up now about whatever it is that has suppressed us, or whomever has suppressed us. We are speaking up against that right now. That's the healing. When we dare to do that, afterwards we can relax because we've taken action on this, and that will actually make us feel proud. This is very much Leo energies also coming in here, telling us that we should be proud of who we are, where we've been, where we have been in the past, and where we are going. So please remember that when you look into something that is quite frightening perhaps about the past, and maybe even going back to your childhood, there's something here you dare to start talking about. There is someone here you dare to confront with this. And also number 8, Pluto is ruling in the 8th house, right? So there's something about shared resources here when it comes to communication, or listening to each other, or maybe lack of the same. But you dare take action on that. So be proud of who you are in this, at this moment, that you dared to do this, that you dared to go all the way and take action on this. It takes a lot of courage. But we are supported now. The sun is also right now in Aries, so we've got a lot going on with Neptune, Saturn, and Chiron also in Aries. So look into the description box down below if you want more information on those planets and what they can do for you. But you're going all the way here, and you're giving birth to a lot of creativity, giving birth to a lot. It's like you're setting yourself free here. When we set ourselves free mentally, or what needs to be communicated out, and it's just been accumulating, when we release that energy, we also find that we will have a lot of extra energy. It's like taking up maybe or seeing a psychologist or a therapist where you are talking about this. That could also help you very much through this if you're not going to confront these people who have been suppressing you or that you have been fearful of. Go see a psychologist or therapist. That will release a lot of energy, right? You will release yourself. You will come out as a whole person here, okay? So take action on this, go all the way. Right now you have the physical energy, you have the drive, the motivation, the enthusiasm to do it. So this is really about just doing it, going with the instincts here. At the bottom of the card deck we have card number 13, the Death card in reverse, also a reference to Pluto. So this could be a tough one. This is tough energies to be moving through, okay? And it's very important that you, through this process, you mother yourself, that you become acquainted with your inner own mother. She is like at the throat chakra here as well, and connecting perhaps with the throne, with the crown chakra. There's something about understanding becoming mother for you, that you need to mother yourself through this process, and that will assure that you are radiating that energy out in your aura field, and you will let other people know how one can take better care of oneself, right? Become the mother perhaps of your own ex, if this is not a good friend showing up for you, because this is a person that could be showing up here in the minor arcana with the mother or the queen. So maybe you need to be a good mother for yourself this time, because the Death card in reverse is talking about that something has been stagnated, or it's just standing still. It's been standing still for too long, and maybe you don't know. Sometimes you're hesitant about, you know, following through on this, and other times you feel, yes, this is today, I'm gonna do it, and it's just go, go, go. So sometimes you're gonna roll with it, and sometimes you're gonna hold back, and that's fine, because this is like bubbly energy. Sometimes we're changing our course, and nothing is the same at the universe. The universe is a constant change, right? So sometimes we're going like this, and sometimes we're just standing still, or we feel that there's a standstill. But even though you are still moving ahead, there is a process here where you are constantly on the move, even though you feel that you're standing still. This is very feminine energies, but very powerful and intense. And sometimes you even feel like, you know what, I can't do it. Maybe there is too much fear over here, or there is a rejection of the new, a clinging on to the old, and that's fine. Feel with that, go with that, mother yourself those days, and just look forward to tomorrow. There's a new rise, sunrise, right? There's a new day coming, and then you'll just try again. But also the Death card in reverse could be talking about that something physical needs to die out in your life. And since we have Pluto here and rebirth twice, one is in its upright position and one is in reverse, but there could be two sides of this story, or it's like two sides of your personality coming together, and that's quite a job to do that. But something physical needs to fall away. I'm not talking about physical death, I'm just talking about deep transformation. Maybe it could be relationships, that there are something, or there are some people here who needs to leave your life, okay? That you're saying, you know what, no more, I'm burning through here as me, I'm transforming, I'm healing completely from my roots and way up, okay? I am completely in alignment with who I was back then, who I am now, and who I want to become. So maybe it's also a big question right now to us, that is being raised to us. Who do we want to be in the future? Because she is looking to the future now, right? And she is looking very intense, and saying, so are you coming or what? What do you want to fight for? Whom do we want to fight for? Okay? And there's something here where we have the words that we need. We are going to receive the words that we need to make this breakthrough, okay? To make the sun shine in our own lives again. So let's pull some crystals, some crystal cards, to see if there are some crystals that we can lean up against now. Their energies at this time. It could be very helpful again to do some rituals. I also have coffee beans here, so coffee could be a great remedy to connect with whomever or whatever is on the other side or is way down in our subconscious. So let's see what's coming in here, if there are any crystals that want to show up and assist us here. And we've got quite a few here, so just go with them the way this or however it resonates with you. But there are two groups, and in the first group we have the Jet, and the Jet is saying claim your space. It's helping us get grounded also, so we just put that here. That is group 1. Of course you can take all the crystals with you if you want to do that. Then we have the Shungite, and the Shungite is saying get real with your truth. The Jet, the Shungite, the gray color also, and the gray color is telling us about the in-between. It's not black, it's not white, it's something in between. We have the Hiddenite, I think it's called. Beautiful stone, very clear. Claim your happy place. Claim your happy place. And the last one in this small series is the Libyan gold tektite. Banish your blahs. Blah blah blah. Banish that. You cannot with 8 of Swords speak badly to yourself. Leave that for another time. You don't have time for that now. You need to go with your instincts. And the other group is about the Emerald, this green bluish stone, and it's saying point your heart toward grace. Point your heart towards grace. Back to the sun again. And then we have the agate. The agate here, saying find your solid ground. Okay, so go with these cards however they may resonate with you. Something is coming down here. Go with the colors, and let's just see what personal cards that want to come out, if there are any more information for us, anything else we should know about the areas of our life where we are now seeking deeper truths. We have card number 4 out. This is courtship. There is definitely something coming in here with the Mother of Wands. Someone is coming in to hold our hand. Again, the Moon card here. Someone is coming in to mother us, or perhaps we are going through something that someone is calling for us, for our assistance. But I feel very much that someone is coming in to assist us in this process. It doesn't have to be romantic. This can also be friends coming in on a deep level where we are sharing a lot of deep chemistry, back to Pluto and resources, where we are sharing energy with the most important people in our lives. So look out for new friends, or wherever Mother of Wands energies wants to come into our lives. Okay, and then we have Card number 18, something about your dreams, your childhood, definitely back to the moon. So for some of you, this is pointing back to your childhood. That card is coming in with card number 17 and card number 35, gift and a pathway. There is something coming in now. It's time to release our dreams or take back our dreams, okay? And bottom of the card deck is card number 12, back to the 12th house of the zodiac, Pisces, wrapping up stuff, releasing stuff, forgiving stuff, ready to getting ready to move on. It's springtime. Privileged lady. Things are coming to fruition here. We are wrapping things up. We are releasing something. We are trying to forgive someone here, to find a new pathway, find the gift of forgiveness. So I feel that when we are speaking up for ourselves here, people want to listen, because you're going to follow this up through action. So what you say is what you're going to take action on, and people will see that you are about that. She is doing what she's saying. She's walking her own talk, okay? And she has shown us that you can blossom from that. You can make your dreams happen, even though you have been suppressed, or you've forgotten about yourself, or you've been through a lot of shit in life, perhaps. For some, you can release it. You can leave it in the past. You can look at it and say, you know what, I'm not going to spend any more minute on that. I'm not going to spend more of my energy on that. And perhaps for some of you, you have been spending a lot of years on this issue, whatever is going on here for you, and you are now leaving it behind, saying, no more of that. I'm ready to leave it behind. So maybe you want to light a candle, or just cleanse your home in some way, buy yourself new flowers, feel like springtime. This is the astrological new year. Here between Aries, as I mentioned before, there's a lot going on right now, and Pisces wrapping things up. And when we're crossing that space between Pisces and Aries, it's the astrological new year. That's where we're leaving the winter behind, and we are moving towards springtime. So let's see what door is opening up here for us right now. Very exciting. Pathway of transformation. All Pluto energies over here. 3 plus 5 is 8. 1 plus 7 is 8. So a lot of 8s here, and 18 here. So maybe number 8 is an important number for you, or 13, or some of the other numbers here go with that. It could be a date or a house number, country code. Let's see here. The first door coming out, showing Pluto as the chaos that Pluto can bring into our lives when we start to look into our deep conscious minds here. And this is talking about walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. We will get through this, we will, but we need to lean up against our own personal dark lady, the other door that is opening up for us now, and see how the garden is shining through here. That's the garden. We need to take a leap of faith through this broken window, that through brokenness, I don't know if you can call it that, but through brokenness we can always repair ourselves and start over. This is talking about the sacred lotus. Compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. And we'll just put it up here. So doors are opening now for our own inner personal dark lady. She is becoming the lady of light. And maybe those two sides are really just two different aspects of the same thing. It's like our personality now is accepting that we are becoming whole, we are becoming one, back to Pisces, eternity, seeing everything as one. So that was the reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you feel inspired to dive even deeper into this. Until next time, take great care out there, and bye for now.